you needed to come in and look at a bit of chaos. My main thought is that it's clear, but they don't know to organize. And they don't. So the idea was to make them really do something, really make them, that was the idea, really make them say a word that's an instruction, that's a type of English, or a special kind of, to tell someone to go around the corner or to go shopping or to tell them anything. It becomes much more demanding. That was the idea. They really had to perform or there was no lesson. It's the first time in 2.5 years, except for sickness, that I have been in the classroom without the support of a co-teacher, and some things look chaotic even for me, I can see, but it's a need for them to hear instruction in Chinese. One main thing is they have become dependent on people telling them Chinese. They're totally dependent, and the only frustrating thing is that to try a new way means I must learn to translate. And my best moments are often translating badly, Kevin. I translate fairly badly, so it's not good for me to try to speak with the Chinese. And I think they depend on Chinese because of culture, I don't think it's necessary if they have support in English lots of ways, but they depend on Chinese, which even if I try, I don't really give them a proper native speaking. Native Chinese. I don't give them a real Mandarin. So they depend on that, and some are a bit stubborn because they don't like to speak, like the 3 girls at the end, so they're always a bit stubborn. Yeah. Where's yeah. Lately it's been this Miss Wu who's been in there to help. But that 3 at the end, they just sit there and they copy the things and you say this and you say this. And they didn't really do anything. I'm my harshest critic, and it takes a long time, so I'll just leave it at that. I think they learn to depend on Chinese. It's not a method I promote, but they depend on a lot of chanting. I think what I did was clear, but that's how I feel. And if you think it's all going to go like an army discipline, sometimes to talk one-to-one is chaotic. There were 2 tables who were reasonably successful, but at least some of the others I had to go and twist, what I say, twist their arm. I had to twist their arm. And then I told them to speak English. It wasn't a terribly excitable typing that night, I suppose. That's one of my things. It's in the plan, but it's to make them speak very clearly and purposefully. If they don't say anything, the other guy's not supposed to draw. That's a failing of the idea. If they don't say anything, they don't draw. Well, they were drawing before anyone had said anything. They were drawing giraffes and monsters, and you see, so they need to also obey the teacher, and I depend on the co-teacher to do that. So I think one thing also, they got a piece of paper which shows a picture, they feel good, they got a stamp, and that was clear enough, but thank you for your patience.